Well, good evening, everybody. So I'm sitting here. I've been working on getting my computer set up. So I bought a new laptop, and I bought one of those screens that are like 360 degrees or whatever, and I hate it. But anyway, my passwords and all that, gosh, I've had those for decades. Most of them I forgot. So I've got my YouTube going. I've got my Facebook going. But I am going to have to create a new email and get logged into my Microsoft. So anyway, it's pretty boring. When you're sitting here on and off all day trying to get things things to work and get everything uploaded and all that stuff. So I want to let you know how these trolls are, so you can understand why sometimes it irritates people. And when they come at them, 9 times out of 10, because they're fed up with their bullshit. But I've been doing it for so long now, I just laugh at them. So this morning, Rosie Lady 2, she puts out on her post page an AI generated image of myself, an AI generated image of, I think it was Dawn, and an AI generated image of Michael Morgan. Now, of course, they were meant to make us look awful, and they were meant to antagonize and cause shit. So normally I just ignore it, but she's been doing this now for years. The woman's got the brain capacity of a 6-year-old. And then what she'll do is, if you address it, what she's done, say, listen, don't be doing this shit. She'll turn around and cry wolf. And then she plays the victim. So if you look under the description of her channel, it's got 115 or 16 subs. I think she's gotten total maybe 20 since she started this. And she's a sneaky troll. So the first one she put out this morning, after she did the AI images, she topped it off with a comment, need I say more? After she did these awful AI images. So I shared it, and I called her out on her bullshit. I called her out on what she does, which is stir the pot, cause shit, run and hide, and then play the victim. As if anybody is trolling a person with 116 or 15 subscribers. So, and I shared it to my post page. Well, then what she did is she took it down and then went right back to her post page and did another one. So I called her out again on it. Now, normally I don't do that with Bevs because I can't be bothered with her. But I decided to do it this time. And I'm not doing anything anyway. And I called her out again on it. This is how she answers it. So what she did is the second time, she did the same thing. She removed the post after she did her dirt. Bevs, you're a dirty girl. So so that wasn't enough. She does another one on her page, and I'm going to read it to you. Did you forget my name all of a sudden, see? No, Bevs, I didn't forget your name. It was an AI post, not a video. Yes, I know that, Beverly. Maybe learn the difference, girly girl. Girly girl. You know, there's certain things that adults don't say, and it's called girly girl. All that smack talk, like girly girl and honey and sweet tea and all that shit, that's all American. Canadians don't talk like that. Nobody else in the world talks like that. That is a specific Canadian or American white trash. It comes from the Midwest and the lower parts of the States. And it shows the mentality, because when you spend a lifetime working with other people or socializing with other adults, you don't talk like that. I would never shed a tear over. And then she goes on to say, you're the one crying. I'm an adult, Beverly. I don't cry. I would never shed a tear over a toothless fake like you. Now, Beverly, if you're going to lie about me and make shit up about me, you got to at least make it credible. Audrey does. She puts some effort into it, and I appreciate that. I live in a country, Canada, and I'm First Nations. So I have had free dental care from the day I have been born, like most Canadians. That is why we all have clean, well-maintained teeth. Unlike you, Dar's teeth look like a goddamn beaver. Audrey's got a dead one in the front, and they look like they haven't been cleaned in years. And yours have no enamel left on them. And they're not that nice looking. They're crooked as hell. So calling me a toothless fake makes you, right off the bat, says you're a liar. You're creating drama that is not even, There's nobody I know, an average person in Canada, that does not have dental care. And that includes braces when you're a kid. That whole thing about missing teeth and dead things and having your teeth taken out too early is because you can't afford it over there. We don't have to deal with that over here. So at least make it believable. Make your lies believable. And then you go, got that? Your foul mouth doesn't scare me. Well, all right. You're buddies with Dar and Robin. I'm pretty sure you can handle it. You can call me a titless pretendian all you want. You call me that because I proved you wrong. You didn't prove me wrong at all. You're still lying about being First Nations. You didn't prove shit wrong. Wrong. Nothing. You just keep coming out and whining and lying. I know you are a liar on here, but at least I'm not a brainless, ignorant kiss-up like you. Again, you can call me a lot of things, but I'm not a one of them's not a kiss-up. Matter of fact, that of all you female trolls, I'm the only one that really isn't a kiss-up to anybody. Not even Michael Morgan. And then this is really funny. You go on to say, where's Chunk? I deleted it off your channel. Does that feel better? And then you go on to say, you need help, honey. Do you know how to use spell check? Well, Chuck is spelt with a C, not an N. And you forgot a word. That isn't even a sentence. I deleted again off your channel. Does that feel better? So, yeah, I do know how to use spell check. As a matter of fact, again, Beverly, you're an American. You might have graduated high school, but you don't strike me as the type. You strike me as the type that got knocked up. That's about a 10th grade education here. Now, I'm not lying about that. You can look it up. That's the truth. When it comes to education, United States is pretty far down the list. I'm not, and then you say I'm going to lie some more because I say the truth. No, you don't, Beverly. You're a troll. Ignorance, lies comes to mind. Bet she doesn't paste and post this. Well, no, I'm not going to paste and post it because you're ridiculous. I just wanted you to see how childish and silly you sound. You're trying to burn me by using teeth and dental care, which is something no Canadian ever worries about. And then you turn around and call me on that I don't insinuate I don't know how to spell. And then you do, right after that, misspell a word. And then you tell me I need help. Well, Beverly, I'm not the one sitting there all fucked up like you are, in pain and misery. And for that, I'm sorry. But all that pain and all that misery, now I heard you've got Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or something now. If that's the case, you're just angry. You're angry because your life has not been good. See, I remember back when you used to post all those long drawn out stories about how your husband was abusive. You had to lock yourself in the car to escape him. And how you had to flush cocaine down your toilet. You live in fucking Ohio, Podunk, Ohio. Now, if you keep asking me about Chunk, I'm going to start looking for your daughter. I'm going to look for her and her friends and all that stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to feel a bit bad doing it. Because why would I? You seem to think I have to produce my partner to you. At 60-some years old, you're sitting in a house in Ohio and demanding that I produce my partner to you. Well, you produce your daughter to me. And if you keep it up, I'll produce your daughter to you, and I'll introduce myself to your daughter and your son-in-law. And I won't feel a bit bad doing it. But you want to play these silly, stupid games for Darlene and Robin. Or I don't know if I personally think you're just bored. Because if you've got Parkinson's and you can't drive, so it must be tough getting to the Goodwill. I think you're disappointed in the way your life turned out. Your physical health and your appearance. And I think you want to take your anger out on me. Well, you go right ahead, because I said this a lot of years ago. I've got big shoulders. So you do your best. You do your best, Bev. And I will do my best, too. But don't whine when you're going on about my personal life. Or as your buddy Robin likes to say, I go real life, or you go real life on me, because you keep mentioning Chuck's name. Don't whine when I go real life on you. You say you want to disassociate yourself. You put on your description on your channel that you're being stalked. No. You are out there rattling the cage till somebody pays attention to you. Whether it's me or Don or Mike, somebody. Because you're desperate to have somebody to pay attention to you. And you're not fooling anybody. Anybody who has been involved in this scenario already knows, we've all got little idiosyncrasies that we do, or there's certain things we all do. And it's part of our personalities. Well, after a few years of dealing with you, we all know that you want attention. We all know that you do this thing where you pretend that you're some Goodwill or Salvation Army bin store, and then you, on your post page in your back room, you're causing shit. They all know you do that. And we've all seen it before where you get called out on it and you immediately take down your posts and then try to act like you don't. Or in this one here, I thought it was really interesting. So I don't think you should use your little fake tooth thing on a Canadian again, because it just makes you look like a fool. And I don't think you should question somebody else's spelling when you can't spell yourself. What I really think you should do is stop being a little bitch, or should I say big bitch, because we all know you're kind of fat, and making shit up about people. And just like Dar, have a nice chit chat channel. But see, that's not what you do. You're just sneaky about being a shit disturber, a liar, and an overall piece of shit. So you have a good evening, Bevs. And I hope you remember this. You know, with the Parkinson's and all. Bye now.